everyone. This is Angel Parker, and I'm coming to you with another episode of the Mystic Veil podcast. And I know it's been a while, guys. I just been taking a break. I needed a break because I had a lot going on at the same time. The podcast, then me doing my spiritual stuff, and then outside of that, modeling, doing photography and stuff like that. So it's like I had so much going on. But I am finally back. The break was well needed. I'm very much refreshed, and not only that, I got something new that I'm about to pop out with because I also isolate as well when I'm doing something new. And it's like I'm trying to prepare myself so because I know I'm doing all this stuff at once, and I'm trying to pace myself. But I'm sorry for the absence, y'all. I know y'all missed me, but I ain't back like I never gone. So yeah. So today, this topic that I'm going to talk about, it really stuck out to me because I talked to somebody about this and I realized how in this world today, a lot of people lack it. And it's like, it's kind of worrisome because it's like, that's why people can't really more so trust people because they lack this. They don't think of others. They don't put themselves in other people's shoes. And they need to do that because if you don't, man, people's going to look this, like, it don't matter how people view, but you're going to be, in a sense, selfish if you don't be this way. And then it's like, people choose to still do this, even though they're supposed to be doing something else. So today we're going to be talking about the importance of having morals. The reason why I want to talk about this is because I'm a person who's about moral values and stuff like that. I stand on it. I know sometimes it's hard, but it's not really hard as you think once you actually go within. So me, the reason I'm big on morals is because of some effect. I know, like, in order to be like this, I that's how I'm able to get the respect that I deserve. And then not only that, I play fair with people because I know that God sees everything, and the reap what you sow, the same thing as karma. That is real. So this is why I move the way I do because I know there's consequences to actions, and people fail to realize that. And some people don't even care about the consequences. They don't even think about the consequences. So we're gonna first talk about what is morals. And there's two different definitions. So the first one is a lesson, especially one concerning what is right or prudent, that could be derived from a story and piece of information. Or it could be an experience or a person's standards of behavior or beliefs concerning what is not acceptable for them to do, which is the second part where I'm really talking about. So it's like people know what's right and what's wrong and still choose to do wrong. And that's the problem. Like, it's right to do this person this type of way, but you don't care because some people, like I said, people are selfish, people are needed to heal and things like that. So that's the reason why some people choose wrong, and some people just unaware and they lack self-awareness type thing. So next, why should we have morals? So the reason why we should have morals is because it allows us to make responsible decisions and it helps us establish trust, resolve conflict, and encourage personal growth. And that's why people tend to like clash heads because some of the fact they don't follow their morals. Like, y'all get upset when people get on you for doing wrong, but it's like you be knowing right. And it's like you can't get mad at somebody trying to tell you right and trying to help you out and trying to make your life a better living. So that's another reason why I feel like people, I don't know, people just want to do what they want to do. They don't care about the consequences, like I said. Now we're going to talk about why do people lack morals. One, it could be due to their upbringing. So some people may have seen something in their household that they know wasn't right. Like, say somebody, parents, they have domestic violence going on and stuff like that, or like bad behavior and they start acting out at school and stuff like that. Like, sometimes some parents don't realize that what you do is what they show you sometimes, and we pick up on those things. And that's why you have to be really careful as parents to be doing certain things around your children because they will pick up on it and think it's okay, and it's not okay. So this is why I'm trying to fix myself on when it comes to stuff like that. Well, I already been about my morals, but that's why I'm so strong on it because I want to carry that down to my lineage, my generation and stuff like that. I want to carry that down and show them the right way of how to live and things like that. So that's why it's really so important to me, and this is why I had to set an example. People don't understand you got to set an example for your loved ones and stuff like that, or people around you, because there's people that do watch y'all. Like, it's people really that watch y'all, and some people really look up to y'all. So y'all really got to be careful about the stuff you do. The next one is understanding of ethical principles. People that are not very much understanding, they lack empathy and understanding. I'm gonna cut it short, but yeah, people just lack empathy and understanding, and it's like those are the type of people, they be just so firm of their beliefs, like they not open minded. You have to really be open minded to other people ethical principles and things like that, and understanding why they had those morals and values and beliefs that they have. So this is why I don't go against what nobody says or how they move in life and things like that, but it's a simple fact of just moving right. So this is why I'm not really forceful of mine, because everybody's morals are different and stuff like that. But hey, it is what it is. I'm not for to force nothing onto nobody. The next one is personal experience. People tend to be a bit selfish when it comes to their own needs and desires or goals over well-being of others. They may feel that their needs is more important as well. So that's like me talking about how selfish people can be, and this is why I'm very much considerate of other people. Like I'm very considerate. I put myself in other people's shoes no matter what. Like I'd be looking like, is this right to do this to them? And if it was them, how would they feel? So this is why I don't do what I don't want done to me to others as well. So yeah, it's like, because I'm the type of person, you lack morals or you go against what I know is not right. I don't shame you or nothing like that, but I'm saying like if I had like a friend or something like that, that did something wrong to me or something like that, like you did wrong and you don't care type thing because they're selfish about it, stuff like that. That's when I don't want to longer deal with you because it's like you can't even see where you went wrong at, and that's the problem. I want to be around people that knows how to hold accountability and have self awareness and stuff like that. The next one is people tend to be pressured by peers who lack morals. Some do it to fit in or gain acceptance. So the big common thing that people do is the cheating and all that type of stuff. That is not normal. Y'all made it normal. It's not normal whatsoever. I don't know who teach y'all this and stuff or saying, oh, it's not perfect. People cheat. All people cheat. That's a lie. The problem is you're not trying to do the work. The problem is you're being negative about a situation because of what you experienced, because you had a bad experience. If you expect to always experience a bad experience, but you're always going to experience a bad experience if you don't change your mindset, because you're manifesting that into the universe and then thinking that, oh, she keeps thinking or he keeps thinking ain't gonna get no better, so watch, it's not gonna get no better. So you really have to be careful about that. And then some people do it to fit in because, now today you got rappers talking about cheating, drugs, and all that stuff. Like, that's not cute. It was never cute. And that's why I'm a type of person, I'm not the type to try to fit in and do stuff just to feel accepted and things like that. I'd rather be myself. I'd rather follow God. Like, God knows, like I'm not here to press nobody but God. And this is why I do what I do. And I move the way that I do. And I move a righteous way. And we all need to move a righteous way. So, yeah. The next one, the next one is some don't understand or take things serious. That every action that you make has consequences. Like nobody takes it serious. Like they feel like they could just do anything, and they just feel like God ain't gonna see none of that. God sees everything, and karma, or you reap what you sow. But I'm gonna tell you this right now: just because it didn't hit you right away does not mean nothing. God will literally build you up and then knock you right back down and humble you. Literally, He will literally knock you back down and humble you, or like stuff that's happened back to back. There's no time frame of when your karma is coming, and this is why people gotta be careful. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Sorry to say, but like cancer and stuff like that happens. I found out that really has something to do with karma. So, and sometimes it's because of it's your lineage that carries that karma. Like they have generational curses and stuff like that. Sometimes it don't even be you. Sometimes it's because of what your generation did. So that's why it's very important for you to do as much as you can to do the righteous thing. But nobody's perfect. But I'm saying, like, certain things is like a no go at all. Like treat people a certain way and all that type of stuff. Because I'm all about love. I don't treat nobody bad. I don't have ill intentions. But when you have ill intentions, that's a problem with God, because you're purposely trying to hurt somebody. That's the problem. And I understand hurt people, but there's people that don't intentionally do it, and God don't shame them for it because they understand that they're hurt, but they got to be willing to do the work, all those type of things. Yeah. So it's like when individuals believe they can get away, I tell you, when individuals believe they can get away with unethical behavior without facing consequences, they most likely will lack morals, which causes them to act without regard for the harm they cause. So this is the type of people that you need to be careful of, that don't care about the consequences whatsoever. They just think they can just get away with anything, they can do how people they want. Baby, they're gonna be all alone next thing you know, because they feel like they can just do anything to anybody and just floating around like they all goody in two shoes. So yeah. So next we're gonna talk about how to have morals. So first you must reflect on your core values. Identify what matters to you the most. Are they honesty, kindness, fairness, responsibility? I'm big on fairness because it's a simple fact. I'm big on fairness being the simple fact I feel like we all should be equal as whole. I'm really big on that. And I know that's why people don't understand me. And this is why when somebody do me wrong, I don't go on my way to do them wrong. I don't care what they did to me. I'm not gonna let them have that type of power over me to get me out of character or do something that's not of me, or mess up my own character, my true character. And this is why people don't understand why people go around saying these type of things about you, but people still gonna talk. It don't matter. But if you're doing something that you know you're gonna get talked about, stop doing it. So that's another thing. Um, I'm all about kindness as well. I don't never have ill intention. I'm always kind to everybody. I love on everybody. Show everybody love, because you never know what people are going through. You don't know if they're going through depression, all type of things. You always gotta like treat people with kindness and care, like as if they're fragile, and you carefully, you get where I'm going with it. The next thing is learn about an ethical theories and philosophy. So you can study for real about stuff like this to gain a deeper knowledge. Because when you do this, it allows you to understand a lot more about why it's important to have morals, and also be big on values and things like that. Everybody's ethical background is different, stuff like that. So do however you want it. It don't matter. Um, the next thing is cultivate empathy and compassion. Put yourself in other shoes. I was just talking about this. Um, and also act with kindness and compassion. Some people are really inconsiderate and they're very apathetic, and it's kind of sad because it's like y'all want people to feel for you, but you can't even feel for others. Now, I kind of saying you don't no longer have sympathy no more. Like you can have sympathy from the beginning, but when somebody's doing something over and over again and they don't care, that's when you should no longer have sympathy for them. But I have empathy no matter what for everybody, because I understand that everybody go through something. Okay, and I'm not gonna tell them like toughen up. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Why would you tell somebody toughen up? That's not like what? There's people that literally off themselves from depression and stuff like that. You can't just not say something like that to them. You have to be able to give them words of encouragement, lighten their day. And if it gets draining trying to do that for them because they still continue to let you can remove yourself into this time and you have love for them, but you want them to get together, but it's like it's draining being around them, things like that. But that's the only time. But outside of that, I'm gonna keep spreading this love because this is what God wanted me to do. Um, the next thing is practice critical thinking and self-reflection. So basically the reason why I say that is because we may think about doing something that we shouldn't do, and that's just why we have to take a step back, self-reflect, and think before we make a decision about things, because when we make a decision, it's a final decision, and like I said, there's consequences with the decisions you make. The next thing is don't just accept things at face value. Think critically about your beliefs and values. So basically if somebody trying to think, because I did have this example when I was writing it down on my notes. So I'm getting from this basically, if somebody try to tell you a way of doing something you know ain't wrong, don't accept that. Don't just straight accept it. Because I'm the type of person, I'm not. This is exactly what I'm trying to say. You're not supposed to accept just the surface level of things. It's a bigger picture to everything, and this is why I dive deep into things. And people don't understand that, but they have to understand. Like you really got to dig deep to understand a lot. Some people are scared to go underneath the surface level, but it's very important to do that, because surface level is really not going to get you nowhere. You just know a little bit when you need to know exactly enough. And then it's like, how do you expect to gain wisdom and knowledge if you're not even go above and beyond to find this information and stuff like that? So next is take responsibility of your actions, acknowledge your mistakes and accountability, and hold accountable of your choices. So me, like, yes, we do. I know I was talking about how we sometimes we do make mistakes. It happens, but you have to take accountability and change the way you do things the next time, because if you do it again, that's what's going to happen again. So me personally, I'm a type of person, I do go through mistakes. Nobody's perfect, but when I do make mistakes, sometimes it could be once or two, but mainly most times it's really once with me. And when I make that one mistake, I change. Like I quickly change because I know, like, karma real. Like sometimes it hit me because I did it. You know what I mean? But I never did really do no real harm to nobody. But I mean, everybody hurt somebody, but not as like in a way I purposely did or anything like that. But you have to learn the whole accountability for your mistakes and learn from your lessons. And this is a part of also having your morals, like because like I said, we know we're not perfect, so I know we're not gonna always do the right thing because of temptation and things like that. But you have to learn how to also have self-discipline as well and ask for repentance when you do. But you gotta correct yourself if you're gonna ask for repentance. You got to. And then like so I know some things are hard, but you just keep trying, you keep trying to do your best. But this is basically what I got for you guys. The real reason why I wanted to speak on this is because it's the fact that this world now today lack morals. And it's kind of sad to me because it's like the reason why this happens is because it's people not loving themselves. It's people that's always negative about life, or they hurt and so hurt people, so they got the way to hurt people by doing wrong back to them. Well, you don't have to do that. You don't have to get your get back. What are you doing trying to get your get back? That's not going to help nothing. You're still going to be hurt at the end of the day because the person still did it regardless. All they're going to think is like, oh, bad. Like, I'm gonna be up one too. Like, yeah, you still gonna be hurting it, and you still gonna be feeling all those emotions, things that you're trying to like run away from. You can't run away from your emotions. None of that. You have to deal with them. You have to sit with them. You have to heal from them. You cannot ignore them by trying to sit here. Oh, I'm gonna go cheat and all this stuff, or I'm gonna do this, or use substance and things like that. You really gotta face your problems head first. Like, I understand that we go through a lot, adversity, things like that, but I'm here to teach y'all guys to get through it because this is what I did to able to get through it. I have my moments, yeah, when I be having like it's like a season depression. I have my moments, but man, I still be so happy when I'm not. Like I be like with a clear mind, all type of things. But it's like y'all really got to be about your morals. And if y'all really want the right people around you, you got to have morals. You had to have your beliefs and values set straight. You really got to have that set straight if you want the right people around you, genuine people, because you'll attract the right people if you move correctly within yourself. But if you don't move correctly within yourself, you're going to attract the wrong people. You're going to attract bad people because sometimes you're a reflection of them. And sometimes it's just more so a lesson you need to learn from that person. And sometimes it's just people don't like when somebody else is happy or that they have a mindset that they can't have because it's like, how can you think like this when I'm always thinking negative? Because I feel like some people that I experience, I think they felt some type of way because it's like the mindset I had. I still have hope no matter what. I get hurt. Other people don't know how to deal with that. So this is why I'm here today to talk on my podcast and help you guys. Like, it's very important to me and I care about you guys, and this is why I do what I do. It's not me trying to belittle nobody or act like I'm above people. It's not none of that. I'm here to help you. I'm not judgmental, none of that. So, like, if you want to talk, y'all know y'all got my email. You got my email, okay? But overall, this is what I really want to talk about. I wanted to make it quick. So if you have any questions, concerns, or you want a topic you want me to talk about, you can email me at, what is it? The Veil2000 gmail.com. I couldn't remember. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all can contact me there. And I really hope this message got across to you guys. I love y'all so much. And I really do appreciate the supporters and all those type of things. And I'm going to keep pushing. I don't care how many views I got. I know it's going to get out to the right people. And then that's all that matters. That's why I don't care. And yes, consistency is all. But because y'all don't understand what consistency really is. Me taking a break was what needed. And I already talked previously in my podcast about needing to take a break. I needed that break. I needed to refresh. And I feel a lot better now today. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Like, all I know is I got a new brand idea coming out now. Now that I am a model. I don't think I know y'all, like some of y'all know that. But yes, I'm a model now. So that's what also stopped me because I had a photo shoot to do and stuff like that. And I was preparing for that because I had to kick money out and stuff like that for that. I invest in everything I do.
You got a 2-day trial before I take back my time and make you pay. 30-day trial before I made my mind that it's always trials and tribulations. Child, child, child. Kissing in Paris, I guess we could do it in French. Wow. Eating low maintenance, child for now, child, child. She got me wildin' now. Rory Italian, child for now, child, child.